Okay folks, today and in my other video, if it downloads correctly, that tank flush, what I found was when I was going to flush the tank, it didn't seem to have the right pressure, and it felt like you didn't have enough pressure and it wasn't flushing the tank out properly. At least I thought anyway. So what I found was right there, that is the hose that plugs into the tank flush back there. So I went yesterday, we were out and about doing our errands and stuff, and I decided I was going to look for some sort of an adapter. Well, I didn't find one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop out the front here, and there's a block of wood here that causes the hose to kink. It's right there in the back, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take part of it out. I'm going to cut it out of there so the hose gets pretty much of a straight shot, hopefully, and so I get better flow while I'm flushing the black tank out. So I'm going to grab my drill, take it apart, and take a better look at it and see what we can do. Here we go. Alright, I have the tank flush valve out, or plug in, whatever you want to call it. And I got my flashlight down inside there, and I made a little hole, or just a little mark, to see if I can cut it. The piece of wood's at an angle, so I wanted to make sure I could get a bite into it. So I'm going to punch that out, and might have to do a little bit with a coping saw to finish it, but I'm going to try and knock that little piece out of there, and so we get a straighter shot with the hose. So take a shot at it and see what happens. Alright, there's the hole. Took a notch out of there and just I got to clean it up a little bit, but so we'll hook everything back up and see if we got our nice easy clean fit without the bends and the kinks in it. So let me clean this up a little bit and put her back together and see what we got. Alright, well, that hose was too short. Didn't matter what I did. The original one, the white one there. And well, I decided I'd go and get a replacement hose like you would use at the house. I found one with the right ends on it. I was trying to find elbows. I wanted to do some 90-degree elbows, have a little bigger or a little better bend radius, but no, not so lucky in our small town. Didn't find anything that would work. So we went with a longer hose, and I'm going to take and put it all back together, see how she fits, and we'll see how it goes from there. Alright, here's with the new hose in it. I got one of the flexible ones. Bends a lot better. There are no kinks. I had to take a little bit of wood out there at the bottom just to make it a nice clean bend. I'm not going to try and I tightened everything up, but I'm not going to test it for leaks because I'm winterized now. But I will do it in the spring because I've got to open this panel anyway to turn the hot water so we can fill the tank with hot water and do that, or not hot water, but with cold water. So we'll let it go now. It seems to be okay. I don't see anything binding or anything else. Like I said, I've tightened everything up, so we should be good. Oh, it's 36 degrees out here, so it's not very pleasant. So I think we're going to end it with right there and put everything back together and put the panel back on her and leave her for put her to bed for the winter, unfortunately. Hopefully this will be our last one up here in New York. Next year we'll be south, hopefully. And so, like I said, we're going to do probably in the spring I'll do a little bit of insulation. So I plan on insulating a little bit here and there, and so we'll see how it goes. Got one of those little mouse packs there, it's supposed to repel the mice. I do have some of the little sonic mouse repellers that you plug in. So we'll see. I'll be checking from time to time anyway, just to make sure. I didn't have any problems last year with my motorhome, so hopefully it'll all work out for us. Keep the mice out of here, because we definitely don't want them in here. So, alright, well, like I said, this is not a very, you know, some people probably won't care, but with me, I like to make sure I get everything out of that black tank, because otherwise, if you don't use it all the time, you're going to end up with a big pile of mess in there. So I guess we'll end this one here, and we'll talk to you again.